Can AI tell you how good a cappuccino tastes? It's 7 o'clock in the morning watching the sun come up on a beach. Can it do that for you? And if you're coming down here at 7 o'clock in the morning, guess what? You're gonna need bug spray. Can AI tell you that? Try our AI travel app. Yeah, AI's not just coming, it's already here. AI's everywhere. Top resort, top 5 resort, top 10 resort, you name it, AI's trying to do it. But who's feeding AI? And is it accurate? And should you believe it or trust it? And then there's people like me that travel the globe, stay at resorts, eat the food, check out the beach, swim in the pool, use the shower, see if the toilet works, what's in the mini fridge, how's the bed. It goes on and on and on. Was there a shortage? How's the weather? Did it rain? Is it sunny? Is it hot? How are the bugs? These are all common questions that people always think about before they press enter in a keyboard and come away on a vacation. At my channel, what I try to do is I try to give everybody a glimpse of what a resort may look like. And by doing that, I have to stay at a resort for a minimum 3 to 7 days to actually produce a video. Now, before I even start a video, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose a hotel. I don't even know where I'm really gonna be going to until probably in low season, maybe 2 to 3 days before I leave. And the reason that I do that is because I'm gonna get the best deal possible. I want to travel more and work less, so for me to travel more, I need to be getting the best deal possible. Does AI tell you that? After I've decided on where I'm gonna go, the first thing that I want to do as soon as I get here, I want to check out the beach. I never get on a plane for a hotel, a cappuccino, a pool view. I only get on a plane for one reason, and that's gonna be the beach. Second is gonna be safety. Third is gonna be my room. Fourth is gonna be what I'm gonna eat, and fifth will be the pool. That's the way I operate based on that criteria. I know there's a lot of travel vloggers out there, and there's a lot more coming. There's a massive amount of competition in the travel vlogging space, but what I try to do is I try to be consistent. I try to give you consistent information based on what I see. I never tell people to come, I never tell you to stay home. I'm only showing you what I got. I'm only showing you what I see. I'm only showing you the view that I have. I'm only showing you the beach that I'm standing on. These are just basic things that I show my viewers because you guys want to see it. And you trust me that I'm gonna provide it to you. Once in a while, do I come across amazing places? Absolutely. Do I come across resorts I don't really like? Absolutely, but I still have to show you, and I still stay there, and I still go through with the video. That being said, the beach. The first thing that I'm gonna do when I get up or when I get to a resort, I'm gonna go check out the beach. I wanna see what it looks like. I wanna see the vibrancy of the water. I wanna see the color of the sand. I wanna know the texture of the sand. And I wanna know how many palapas and how many lounges are down here. That is important to me because that's where I like to hang out. I wanna be at a beach with a breeze, with a beautiful view is what I want. Not every resort offers that. That is just reality. Not every resort has a great beach. They might be a great resort, but they might not have a great beachfront. So it's important for me to make sure that I tell you, hey, this is my kind of beach or it isn't my kind of beach. Because my consistency over the last 130 videos, it starts to show. And people trust what I'm gonna tell them and people trust what I'm gonna show them. Once I'm done with the beach, where am I gonna get a cappuccino? What place is gonna be open at 7 o'clock in the morning? What place is gonna be open at 8 o'clock in the morning where I can go get a great cappuccino? And then we're gonna go from there. The next thing that I do in my videos, I like to show where the check-in is. The lobby bar, the buffet, the layout of the resort, my room, go down to the beach, and then relax and enjoy the day. Of course, with all that being said, I will go show you the pool bar, pool activities and the beach activities in most of my videos. Now, when it comes to my room, for me, I always like the cheapest deal possible. So sometimes it's gonna be the garden room. But in low season, sometimes they upgrade you. Sometimes they give you a pool view, sometimes they give you an upper pool view, or sometimes you get the ocean view, depending on their discretion. Now, I'm a multi-timer at some resorts, so sometimes if I make a request, I do get it. If I've been to a resort like 5 or 6 times and I want an upper floor, usually they grant it for me. But if you're a new person coming to a resort, sometimes you're not gonna get that granting because you're a newbie. Does AI explain that to you? Also, when it comes to my room, what I like to do for people, I wanna show them, do I have hot water? Is it actually hot? Do I actually have good water pressure? And does my toilet work? People love to know that, and so do I. Does it bother me if things don't work properly? Absolutely not, because I will go down to reception and explain it to them and hopefully it gets resolved quickly. Does AI tell you that? And once down at reception, does AI tell you to treat people with respect? You don't know what they've gone through the night before when you come to some of these countries that are in the Caribbean, if they had power, water, if their fridge was working. So sometimes these people are working long shifts. Does AI tell you that? I always like to tell people, if you're coming here, treat people with compassion. Remember, when you're coming to these countries, it doesn't matter how much you made back home. We're all equal here. We're just tourists. They're doing the best that they can under the circumstances they have to deal with. Remember that. When it comes to food, I like to go to the main buffet and show you what's actually going on. Obviously, buffets change from day to day, week to week, month to month. Food quality goes up and down constantly because of high season and low season. You have to remember that. If you're getting a great deal in low season, obviously the food quality might go down. You have to remember that, and the amount of food at the resorts will probably go down compared to high season. That's just the way it goes. There's a reason you got a deal in the first place, and I don't know if AI tells you that. If you're gonna fly to a country like Cuba and pay $600 or $700 for 7 days, that includes transportation, food, airfare, all you can eat and all you can drink, and a beach for $700, sometimes there's a reason for it. One reason's always gonna be because the resorts want to be as full as possible so they can keep operating. Sometimes that comes at the expense of food quality and maybe alcohol quality, like missing white wine, like missing toilet paper, like missing eggs. That's just a basic reality when you fly down to a country like this in the Caribbean. It's the reality of the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows because of the lack of money or too much money. Things come and go in Cuba, and that's a reality, and I think sometimes AI is probably not gonna tell you that. It might paint a picture that's not the reality for some people. When they come and they watch the glam shots of AI and they get to a resort and it doesn't look what that looked like because the resort is 10 years older than when that product was filmed. I film absolutely everything. It's all my own footage. I own everything. I do everything. I eat everything. Like I said before, if you ever look at some of my videos, I show you where the sun's coming up or the sun's going down. To me, it's a part of my day. It's a part of my vacation. It's a part of my existence. I want to see where the sun's gonna come up and at what time. It's been popping up at 6:30 every single day. Considering that, if I don't want to get up, I have blackout curtains in my room. Does AI show you that? A couple of other things to consider. It's gonna be bugs. It's gonna be weather. It's gonna be what happens after a big rainstorm. What's it like? The humidity, dry season. Some days there's no bugs, but then after a good rainfall, you get eaten alive. So you always have to bring bug spray. Just because some days the bugs aren't bad doesn't mean they're not coming. And I always like to go to resorts that have a great breeze. So I spend a lot of my time in the Cuban Keys. Right now, I'm in Cayo Cruz. I've never been here before. I wasn't even planning on coming, and guess what? I'm here now. And I'm showing you everything that this resort has to offer. And I'm having a great time here. Would I come again? Absolutely. Am I loving it? Totally. Have I met some amazing people? I've met some of the most fantastic Canadians that I've ever met on any trip. And a lot of great Cuban people. Does AI tell you that? At the end of it all, we all have to make up our own minds of what we're gonna watch, what we're gonna view, and what we're gonna believe, and why, and what's important to you in a trip. We're all different in life, and what sometimes I like versus what you like are totally gonna be different. I know how I travel, but I don't know how you travel. I know when I'm good to go with the flow, but I don't know if you can go with the flow. And I get trust of people. They get to see my temperament and how I react to things. And I think it paints a really consistent picture for people watching my videos. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning now with a fantastic breeze. The tide's starting to come up. The beach is spectacular. I found this old boat and my life is good because it's a choice. I don't know if AI can tell you that, but being happy is a choice. It's not an entitlement. And it doesn't matter what happens at this resort. If they run out of eggs, if they run out of cappuccino, guess what? I'm getting a cerveza, or I'm getting a water, or I'm getting a ham and cheese. It doesn't matter because I'm here on this boat, checking out this ocean, and I'm living the best life I can possibly live. I want to travel more and work less. Anyway, hey, like I always say, if you like my channel, like and subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you in the next video. AI can't fix this boat, but I bet you I can. Gorgeous. I'm gonna take care of you alone. That's amazing. It's amazing.